3:54 p.m., October 6, 2023. I got back from getting groceries about 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Iowa time, where I've always lived. And I left home about, Dad got here around 9:30, and I think we left around 10. And went into Fairbank, got some stuff, and then went to food pantry. I sometimes call it food bank, but it's food pantry. I should just call it food pantry as it's called. That's a free food pantry. I don't ever get food from the neighbors or some person that's claimed that they delivered food or gave me food or I delivered food to them. That's all lies. Still don't know who that is. So then we went to Fairbank, got post office, one stop in Fairbank, food pantry in Orne, then back to Old Wine on gravel. Dad was driving 1993 white Suburban to Old Wine, Dollar Tree, Quick Star. Anywhere else in Old Wine? I don't think so. And then we stopped at the electric place to get my dad's alternator, drop that off, and came back, went to the Amish store where I always get some stuff. Then I went to Dollar General in Fairbank, and that was the last stop. We went to my parents' red and white barn home, and I put some stuff in the freezer. Any of that stuff that's in the freezer over there is from getting from the food bank, because I don't have a good place to keep it cold. It's dropped temperature here now, so I can keep some stuff in a cooler, more stuff than I could before. I don't have a working fridge yet. So got back here about 1:30 p.m. Been here since. I had my cat Nutsy, and one of the other cats actually got stuck in here before I left. He was in here the whole time. He's still in here because it's cold out and it was rainy, so he doesn't like being out in the rain because he's a cat. But if anybody had him, the 4th from 6 to 7 p.m. to this morning around 8:30 a.m., it's criminal. Still don't know who it would be. My hands are 10.7 inches, green eyes, not blue eyes, 6'1", curly hair and top buzzed on the sides. I had my hair somewhat wet down today before I left, but it kind of, got a little bit drier as I went around to different places. I had my jeans and my Reedland Savings Bank shirt. When I loaded my stuff up in the Suburban, I had a Chicago Cubs coat on. I tried to be a Cubs fan from about 2011 or 12. I bought that coat. That's how I tried to become a Cubs fan. 2011 or 12, I bought a Cubs coat like that, a blue with red letters in the front, or orange, dark orange or red. I don't know exactly what it is. And I tried to become a Cubs fan, and it didn't really stick. Even when they won the World Series, I just couldn't quite make it to being Cubs fan. I don't know why. All the people around me were Cubs fans, and they celebrated with it. And I was glad they won the World Series, and I was rooting for them to that season. But I just could not fully do it. I don't know why. I've always kind of been floating here and there baseball fan. Football has always been the Steelers since I was 7 years old. That was always solid. I just haven't watched football since 2017. So whoever's played for the Steelers since 2017, most of them I don't know. I knew the ones going into 2016, 2017, and then I haven't watched TV since because I don't have a TV service at home here where I have no running water. So it makes sense I have no TV service as well. I also never used Netflix. That's been indicated. But baseball, I've always, in high school even, I was a Dodgers fan. Then the next year I was a Giants fan, and I had a New York Yankees t-shirt I love to wear because I just love the feel of it, and I was a baseball fan. It just didn't matter to me what team it was. I just loved baseball. And then I what other team did the Red Sox. I was a Red Sox fan. I had a Red Sox hat. This was all in the span of about 2 years in high school. I was a Dodgers fan, then a Giants fan, and a Red Sox fan. It kind of had to do with the players, and then I became a Seattle Mariners fan when Ken Griffey Jr. joined. And no knowledge, he's a theorist, inventor, blogger, poet, or claimed to be. I don't know who it is. So he was my favorite player at that time when I was, I don't know, 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there. I know he started early into the major leagues, and like 87 or 88 when I was out in California, I got with my family, I got a Ken Griffey Jr. card because I was a collector at that time of baseball cards. I collected them for years, and they're the ones that I have left aren't worth relatively little. So I got back about 1:30 today. I really went rambling there. But I had my jeans and my Reedland Savings Bank shirt on, and I had that Cubs coat on when I was loading stuff, because I always load all my belongings so the frauds can't mess with them. I couldn't fit all my guitars in, but so a few of the acoustic guitars I left behind. I have 2 electrics and a bunch of acoustics that I took with me. All of my stuff I take with me so they can't mess with it when I'm gone. And a guitar got delivered when I was driving back through town. My dad was driving back through town, and I saw that there's a van here, so we circled back, and they had delivered another electric guitar. Like I said, I want to refurbish guitars and, add a little value to them and sell them. I'm not going to make a lot of money doing it. It's just something for me to do while I have PTSD. So that's basically what it is. And it's a skill that I wanted to learn anyway. I think it's kind of neat to fix something up like that. And that's what I want to do. That's why I bought a few guitars, cheap guitars. I don't want them broken. I want, them in the used condition that I bought them, and then make them like they're new, and, add some additional good things to it that I have planned to do. But that's why I've been buying guitars. Also to upgrade as I learn, as I get better, because even when I buy used guitars, even if you spend just a little bit more, you can upgrade quite a bit on used guitars. So that's what I've been doing. I've been upgrading slowly on used guitars, and then there's going to become a point where, I'll get rid of a bunch of them, and then get rid of a few, and then buy a nice guitar, a more professional type guitar. But I'm not to that point yet where I'm that good. I want to appreciate what I have and struggle kind of a little bit with the ones that aren't so good, so that I am knowledgeable about the guitars, and then I also appreciate when I get a better one that my skill has gotten better. So that's what I've been doing. But I've been improving quite a bit at times, and it kind of at a plateau right now. It's kind of almost gone backwards a little bit, because there's a lot more that I've kind of expanded on. And then because of that, my fingers are struggling to figure out all the new things that I'm learning, just improvising. So that's where I'm at with the guitar. Again, I play guitar, electric and acoustic, at home. It's just me ever here. I do not have any friends since 2016. It is just me reacting to YouTube, and them probably pretending like they're talking to me when they hack my mic and then record it or whatever they're doing. There is no friends whatsoever since 2016. Whoever's adding their voice into me talking and reacting to YouTube, because it sounds like I'm conversing like I am now. I'm just reacting. This is not a podcast. That only go on my youtube.com/@ I am Wade Heineman. IAMWADEHEINEMAN. Talked to the bank today. My parents, my father, he came and we had a good conversation. We always do. it's amazing how good of conversations my dad and I have when we're kind of stuck in the same place together. It's it's nice. I didn't expect that when he was going to be taking me around. I thought he'd be really impatient, and he was already saying, "Could we make this trip shorter in some way?" And I try to make it as short as I can, but I have to buy groceries at different places so I can get a efficient enough price so that I can afford what I buy. So, um, really rambling now, but I'll get this posted. Again, my cat Nutsy got back about 8:30 a.m. He was locked in the mobile home while I was gone getting groceries with my father in the 1993 white Suburban. Got back about 1:30, left about 10 a.m., got back about 1:30. Um, that's about it. This will be posted on youtube.com/at I am Wade Heineman. I'll be home all day and night for the foreseeable future. I'll update my twitter.com/WADES2ND. It's so difficult for me to say that for whatever reason. WADES2ND. And youtube.com/at forward slash youtube.com/at I am Wade Heineman, twitter.com/WADES2ND, and twitter.com/WADE Wade yes yes, twitter.com/Wade yes yes. Just struggling today. Have a good day, everybody.